Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool's state of play after international break, injury updates, transfer news, tactics. A look at how Liverpool are looking as we head into the final 9 games of the Premier League season with a title within their grasp but a big summer ahead in the transfer market. Liverpool returned to Premier League action on Wednesday with the Merseyside derby. Arne Slot must be champing at the bit to get back. That's because the international break came after their worst week of the season when they crashed out of the Champions League and lost the Carabao Cup final. But they face Everton on Wednesday looking to maintain a 12-point lead at the top of the table. A 20th league title to equal Manchester United's record is within sight, so Slot will be hoping to get back to winning ways and build up the buzz for a huge celebration in May. They know 5 wins from their last 9 games will be enough if one of those victories is against their nearest challengers Arsenal. Ryan Gravenberch and Alisson both returned from international duty early, but neither are expected to miss any Liverpool games. Dutch midfielder Gravenberch was released by his country as a precaution, and that will be welcome news for the Reds as their number 6 was starting to look tired in recent games. Alisson picked up concussion playing for Brazil, but the goalkeeper will be now in the clear to resume training over the weekend before being able to feature against Everton. Trent Alexander-Arnold picked up an ankle injury in the defeat by PSG before the break, and although no serious issues, it's not expected he will be ready to face Everton with a return later in April expected. That does leave the Reds short at right back as Connor Bradley remains out with a hamstring injury. Joe Gomez is also out with a hamstring problem while Tyler Morton has a shoulder injury. Obviously the big news in the international break was Trent Alexander-Arnold appearing to be close to a move to Real Madrid. That will intensify speculation about the Reds signing a right back in the window. Bayer Leverkusen right wing-back Jeremy Frimpong is a player linked to Liverpool, but reports of contact between the clubs on the defender are wide of the mark at this stage. Bournemouth left-back Milos Kerkez is another player liked at Anfield, and sporting director Richard Hughes will know all about him given he previously worked for the Cherries. Kerkez gave further hope to Liverpool fans that he will move this summer in an interview with The Athletic. As a kid, you dreamed to play at the highest level, win the trophies, be on the best teams, he said. In the summer transfer window, we will see what happens. Hardly a commitment to Bournemouth, that. Stay tuned for all the latest updates, reactions, and transfer news from Anfield. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more news. Our second news is Liverpool news. Fans slammed over Trent Alexander-Arnold reaction as Fsg identify new club. Liverpool are almost back in Premier League action after the international break, and Arne Slot will be eager to resume the team's bid for the title, starting with a huge Merseyside derby this week. Liverpool fans only have to wait a few more days before the Reds are back in action, and what a game it's set to be with a Merseyside derby at Anfield. Arne Slot will be eager to get his side's Premier League title bid back on track after the international break, with the team currently 15 points clear of Arsenal at the top. Slot's men have 9 huge games remaining as they aim to secure their first Premier League title since 2020, with big games against Tottenham, Chelsea and Arsenal also coming up. First they will look to get the bragging rights over their bitter rivals Everton after a dramatic 2-2 draw against the Toffees in February, which saw James Tarkowski score a last-minute equaliser while Slot and 2 other players were sent off. Mamadou Sakho's time at Liverpool will probably be remembered for the sour end to his time at Anfield, where he infamously fell out with manager Jurgen Klopp in the 2015-16 season. The Frenchman was signed by Brendan Rodgers in 2013 and had only signed a new deal a month before Klopp's arrival. But the following summer he was sent home early from the club's pre-season tour of the United States after reports he was late for the team's flight and a meal. He never played for the club again, despite playing 34 times in Klopp's first season. Before joining Crystal Palace, Sakho has refused to divulge on the reasons for his fallout with Klopp and said he has respect for the German, who would go on to deliver the Premier League and Champions League at Anfield. "I always respect," he told the Liverpool Echo. "I like his type of football. But football is football. So a few moments, you need to make some decisions and that's it. Sometimes few things happen inside. I cannot talk about it, but it's like this. It's football. Small things are always good to take as an excuse. But the reality wasn't this. But it's fine, you know. But seriously, because a player is late to eat, the time's 7.15 and he comes at 7.18, now he leaves the club? Come on. What I wrote, on Snapchat, was the truth. But the truth always takes the stairs and the lie takes the elevator. I never talk and I would not speak for the moment because it's not important. I really enjoy my time in Liverpool. So I don't like to speak about the inside of football, you know? I will speak about it one day, of course. Of course, one day I will speak. Liverpool fans should be happy for Alexander-Arnold. Stay tuned for all the latest updates, reactions, and transfer news from Anfield. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Liverpool content. Our last news is Harry Kane drops biggest hint yet over transfer plans after shock Liverpool links. Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane appears to committed to his future in the Bundesliga, despite links to Liverpool, after footage was released of the England star learning German. Harry Kane does not appear to be in a rush to leave Bundesliga giants Bayern Munich after a video emerged of the striker practicing his German. The England captain has recently been linked with a surprise move to Liverpool but has displayed his continued efforts to learn the language of his country of his residence. Kane takes classes multiple times a week while rattling in goals for Vincent Kompany's side. The 31-year-old has notched 76 goals in 82 appearances and appears to be on his way to a first league title with the club, after finishing as runners-up to Bayer Leverkusen last term, and the former Spurs star has displayed his off-pitch efforts to continue settle in Munich, 18 months after completing his transfer. Bayern released footage of Kane undergoing an individual lesson in German as the veteran returns to the classroom. Recent weeks had seen Kane linked with making a return to the Premier League, and a move to Liverpool touted. It would appear that the forward only has plans to embed himself further at Bayern however, with his contract running until 2027. Speculation may remain, however, with Kane said to have a release clause in his contract. The clause sat at £67 million in the most recent transfer window but it is said to require Kane to activate it, something has so far chosen not to do. It has been suggested that clause could be worth £54 million next January. But speaking last month, Kane offered little hope to interested sides and said, "What I can say is that I'm very happy at FC Bayern." No comment on the clause. Kane believes that his move to the Bundesliga side has enhanced his aura and improved his ability too. The sharpshooter reckons his efforts have now garnered greater respect since leaving Spurs and enjoys playing under pressure. "Just being at a club like Bayern Munich has helped push me on even more, confidence-wise and responsibility-wise," he explained. "Sometimes when you're playing in these types of teams where you're getting loads of chances, when you're expected to score 30, 40 a season, that's an expectation I like to have. It almost puts more pressure on myself to perform. I feel like I've definitely got better, I've improved, and maybe the aura of me as a player is a bit more respected than what it has been in the past, because you're playing in big games, big nights." Nevertheless, a Premier League return has not been ruled out. Alan Shearer claims Kane will have options should he hope to return to chase the record of the division's top goal scorer. Thank you. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news.